Woody. See. Picture of the first place defending champions, Kings Park Stallions. Chris Cora. Chris, how you doing? Chris, you finished the year at 18-2. People say your pitching is unstoppable. What happened?
Well, Stallions have happened. They put together. Stop. Stallions put together a really good team. We played really good. The offense has come together, and as you see, we've been scoring. We've been mercying teams. So we look really together as a team, and I feel I've been, being okay with getting the ball over the plate, and so I can doing that. Well, we've been playing really.
Chris, last year the Stallions won their first championship. You've been with the team. You've been with the team since 1988. You've been the original Night Stallion, and you're one of the only few that remains. And so you won your first championship last year. But the guy that was not on the mound was Chris Coro. Chris, do you feel bad about not being there? As you always pictured, probably being on the mound when they win the championship. How do you feel about that?
Well, of course I wanted to be there, but I think Ray made a wise decision. We were going into games a few times before that, and my pitching was not too good. I was walking a lot of batters, and we needed to do what was for the team. I wanted to be out there, but I was behind Ray. I understood his decision, and Rob looked like he could handle himself out there. So we had to go with who could do better, and it looks like it was a wise decision because we won. And I don't know if it would have been the same with me out there. I may have gotten into a bad streak of walks again, but hopefully I'm gonna be able to be out there and stay out there this time around.
What do you think is it, Chris? You come back and now you're 18-0 as a pitcher for the Stallions, or wait, 16-0 probably. But what's the difference between this year and the fall?
Well, to be honest with you, I'm a warmer weather pitcher. I don't like the cold. I like the warm weather. That helps me a lot. I think I've just got my confidence up too. I feel like I'm the number one pitcher on the team again, and that helps me out a lot. And when I need somebody to come in for me, there's always George and Rob to back me up. So I guess getting the pitches over the plate and having an excellent defense behind me because they've saved me, a few times. So that I think that's just what made me a better pitcher this year.
What do you feel on the playoffs and probably the Hellraisers? Do you think they're going to be hungry enough to take it away from the Stallions?
Well, I definitely know they're hungry enough. I mean, these guys have been down at our games for the last few weeks when they've not even played at the same fields we've played at, and they've come down here just to root against us and see what we've done. They definitely want this. They want to take it from us very badly.
Now, how do you feel? You think you're going to beat them?
I personally think we're the best team in this division. I think we have the best running, the best hitting, the best fielding.
How about Cinderella Stallions in the inter-division playoffs?
Well, it's going to be tough. We start off playing a Division II team, and that's probably the second best team in this, but we've surprised people over the years. When we started out as an expansion team, as the Knights, people were saying that we were going to fold, and we made a lot of changes, and we picked it up every year, improving ourselves every year. And we surprised so many people so far that I wouldn't be surprised if we could beat the Cinderella team because we have the talent by far to do it.
Chris, when you went to Pittsburgh, you guys lost, in the second game. It was a very, very tough loss in the second game. How did their team respond to that? Do you think you'll ever be a tournament team? You think you're just too young? What do you think?
Well, I think we could be a tournament team. I do think we could use possibly a couple more power hitters on our team to be a tournament team. But even if we went with what we got, I think in a few years we'll be contenders. Second tournament we've been to, and we didn't fare too well, but I think we learned lessons, and we know what we have to improve on, and we know what's out there. We thought we were going down there, we were going to see teams that were okay, but we were wrong. These teams were great. So we have to improve on ourselves, and I'd say in a couple of years, people are going to be hearing from us around the country.
What do you feel about the departure of Todd Rapley? Now that you're not even going to be in the same division as him, are you kind of bitter that you're not going to see Rapp on this team this year?
Well, I'm not bitter about Todd. Todd was always a hot, cold person with me. You know, we went on our good streaks and our bad streaks. Overall, I'd say we had a good friendship together. He's just moving across town right now. I wish him luck. You know, I wish we could play against him and, you know, enjoy ourselves, have a good time with him, and, you know, see what Todd Rapley looks like on the opposite end. Who knows? Maybe we'll meet him in the divisional playoffs. I can't really say for sure. But I do wish him the best of luck. And, you know, we'll miss him out there. Not so much, you know, maybe on the field, but we'll miss him off the field. He kept us going. When we were down, he kept our spirits up. And that could be very helpful at times.
Chris, this is the last year you went 9-5. You went to the division finals and you couldn't get past the cold draft. And this is the third time you couldn't get past the cold draft in the playoffs. They've seemed to got your number. But there they are. You know, just when you think you get rid of them, they're back in your division again. Not as strong as they were last year, but do you think the Stallion team, with the changes, now you've never seen Billy Fettig play, you've seen George and Dave play, but you know, you lost Scott, you lost Rapp, you lost McCabe, who's got a lot of power, you lost even Tubas, who's finally, I think, retired, thank God, right? But do you think this is the team that does it? Or do you think cold draft is going to come away again?
I think this is the best Smithtown, I guess, late afternoon league team that we've ever put on the field. Billy, like you said, I've never seen play before. I heard that his speed is exceptional, and I heard that he can handle himself at the plate, too. Dave and George are both top-notch players. They know what they're doing out there. They fill up that left side of the field, of the infield, with excellent. They're just excellent out there. So they're definitely going to improve on our defense. Offensively, we had a little more pop to the bat, maybe with George, and a lot more speed out there with Dave, which is our specialty, and now we can show that to these guys out here too. And I think cold draft is going to be really shocked when they see this Stallion team take the field.
Chris, as a manager, you have manager abilities and stuff. This team was 18-2, first place, but it seemed like there was a couple things that people questioned Ray Coyne about. You know, as a this summer he was undefeated as a manager, but as a manager, I mean, you've overseen Ray. What do you think? What has he done wrong, or not wrong, or what have you done to challenge him as a manager? Why all this question about his managing this year?
Well, as with most teams, the manager is going to always have people who like his moves and dislike his moves. Overall, I say that I've agreed with most of Ray's moves over the years. There are some that I've fought him on, some that he's agreed with me after a while, and some that he hasn't. Ray takes chances, but a lot of times, more often than not, those chances work out for the good. So I have to assume there's some strategy figured out in there anyway. And a lot of times that I've doubted Ray, he's proven me wrong. So I try to go with him as best as I can and give my advice whenever I can. I was kind of surprised when I heard that Johnny Monday was moving up to the #1 spot, but that proved me wrong. The team has been an offensive giant, and Johnny's got a lot to do with it. Johnny's been leading off games. He's been starting rallies, contributing to rallies. excellent. He's a great hitter to have up there. Nice speed up there. I think that overall, Ray deserves manager of the year this year. I think he's made some moves that really helped the team.
Chris, as we stay on this subject, a little known place opened up in Hauppauge and that this team has been running through. If this does open up, and if it is true, it would look like you'd become manager. Of course, you usually do the indoor stuff, and I think Ray said that he wants to take over the season. How do you feel on becoming a manager after not having been one in about 3 years?
Well, it's going to be a change. I found out when I became manager that it's not as easy as it looks. It's not just writing the lineups in the book and sending people out in the field. It's taking the heat for everything that happens. And I'm looking forward to it. And I'm hoping that we can do something. I wasn't extremely successful the 2 times that I did manage. In fact, I kind of went on a downfall my second year. But I'm hoping to, put out the product that we have and see what they can do and hopefully make the right decisions.
How about for a afternoon, not a outdoor job, if Ray Coyne was given up, would you be the man that would fight for the job? I know there's a couple candidates up. You'd probably be number 1, but would you like to manage, or would you like to just stay as a pitcher and stay out of the heat for now?
Well, I definitely like to manage. I, of course, need some help, but as you said, I'm not the only candidate. I think if Mike Cooper was interested, he'd be a strong candidate because of his leadership ability. He knows his stuff out there. I know Rob Hymick has been wanting the job, and even though up till this year we didn't really think he deserved it, he's proven that he could get it this year. He's come around this year. I've really been surprised with the stuff he's done, and if he did get the new manager's job, I couldn't say that he didn't deserve it because he made some nice contributions this year.
All right, Chris, always a pleasure to talk to you, and hopefully we'll be talking to you with a couple of trophies in your hand, just like you said before. All right?
All right.
Have a good day there, Chris. Loser. Okay. We'll go for a walk. We'll go for a walk. There's Nene. Coop.
Kevin Johnson
Coop.
Olin would love to come to my school. House of Pain is playing there.
Dead came.
October 8th, House of Pain.
That-
Jen.
I-
Hi, Jen.